So there is music that you consider in the background in a lift or in a shop or somewhere where the AI stuff would work. I mean, how do people make money from creating music?
Yes, so you can make money with AI generated content as well. I personally believe that the artist should be credited, the artist should be able to cancel cash flows so that these things need to be developed. You've already seen artists like Elton John trying to push forward legislation around AI, so artists are getting taken advantage of. But in the meantime, I think this is a new gold rush where people are finally capitalizing on it. I think with quite a few bands.
Ariana O'Dell is a musical teacher and it's this is amateur lane to Clara in Toronto. Does it matter that we can't invent the technology we want to in this particular regard where AI can create a whole a band and generate endless content that band may have come up with without any humans?
I think on the surface, many people will feel that this is not important. It's in no way competition to the artists that we love and we go to see and hear from in person. But I think if you dig deeper, it's a sign of more problems to come down the road. I mean, why would a music label sign the next Sabrina Carpenter when they can simply create her? It's going to make it that much harder for indie musicians without a lot of money in the backing it. Major labels to ever make it. And the thing that really bothers me is that there has always been this tension between artists and labels about how to compensate artists for their work. I think this is going to it's going to make that conversation much trickier and a little bit harder for those who are coming up to be compensated. And this is not the first time this conversation is had. I remember reporting on this back in 2022 when there was a label that created dozens and dozens of fake artists. I do wonder what it means for the next generation who want to live off of their artistic talent and can't do that because the space is so crowded with AI content.
I'm thinking this goes much further than that. I was thinking about the 1980s when there was a whole kind of slew of artists who weren't their background wasn't as an up-and-coming musician, they were often TV stars that labels owned and turned into pop stars. Just the same kind of concept, and yet, 40 years later, the music's alive and well, there is Sabrina Carpenter's doing okay.
I do think, though, that at least there was a human being behind that music, even if they were augmented, their voices were augmented with technology, there was still a human being that was performing and that was at least the face of this. We're entering a space where it's now an algorithm and the ability to recreate a digital avatar of a musician. It's slightly more dystopian, I would say.
Peter, what do you think? Are you worried that there's now an AI band hundreds of thousands of people are enjoying?
I find it very disturbing. I think there needs to be more controls, regulation over disclosure and transparency, so listeners and viewers know exactly what they're getting, especially these days when you might be sent a photo, whether that's on social media platform, and you're immediately asked if you want to adjust that with AI. I was disappointed when I heard Paul McCartney referred a couple of years ago that the now and then through Peter Jackson tapes may have been assisted with AI to blend John Lennon in. I'm quite sure he meant to put it that way, but I think that AI does have the power to do things that people don't see. Look to ramp that up to a second career.
I suppose they this reunion launch. Thank you so much to both of you for being